this right here.
So that looks like a Neo tilted.
No, so he said it was situational, so it can't be Neo tilted. Look, can you show us one more time?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah,
it's this right here.
So it definitely, that to me looks like high ground retake because it's like he's going up and then they're able to get it and then they're good, so they start shooting. It's definitely a high ground retake. So now you guys know how we say high ground retake. I mean, thank you so much for teaching us the ASL.
It's our pleasure. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Jonesies, Bonesies, in between, welcome back. We are now into the Pro-Am pre-show. In just a little bit, you're going to see 100 of the top Fortnite players and celebrities battling it out on the Battle Royale Island. My name is Sundown, joined here by Bala TW. Bala, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing amazing. Literally, we couldn't have a better ending to the Creative Finals. And to top it all off, we get to go right into the Pro-Am. We paired a lot of our favorite Fortnite personalities with a celebrity figure, and it's, as it proves to be many times, it's going to be awesome again.
It's a lot of fun. We've seen a ton of great gameplay coming out of the summer block party back in LA, and we're excited. Some pairs here who have played before. We'll get into that a little bit later, but excited. And also to get BR kicked off, but let's talk a little bit about what we saw in the creative final. I think it's almost poetic that Scissors was able to take it away on the last world run. His team, known for the death runs, known for being one of the first major pioneers of creative as a whole. It was a game mode people hadn't got, and it took the Fortnite world by storm. And to see them clutch up in the Golden Games in the final moment, and it was the team decision too. We got to listen to the calls.
Yeah. Iconic. That's basically all you can say about that. The first to even have their creative trials to qualify in, and then of course the first 3 players to qualify for the Creative World Cup. So that's all I can say. Iconic. That's it.
Like it has to be, and you know they're celebrating after the fact that Fish Fam able to get out there and do it, and it was kind of a come from behind because they were there, they're relatively consistent over the course of it, but they really caught up to speed, and for me, that's largely about what Fortnite and Creative in particular for this final was about. How quickly can you going on around you, and how are you able to work with your teammates to maximize your potential? Fish Fam able to do that. Congratulations to all of you guys. It was a pleasure to watch that, and also just the fact that they beat the world run so fast. We spent weeks testing it. Before that moment, there had been 3 people, period, who had ever finished it, and we watched them absolutely destroy the course.
The second try they even attempted, and they completed it faster than they even did in the next one. So just unbelievable performance, and it's got to be also the rest of those guys who played in creative, unbelievable there. But it's not over here. We've got the Pro-Am coming up. We're festival, people are hanging out, people are having a good time.
People are hanging out, having a good time, and filtering inside as well. The players are getting ready. We're almost to the point where we're ready to go, but we still need to talk about what's up for grabs here in the Pro-Am. $3 million on the line, but per usual, all going to charity for a good cause, for some fun. Actually got to go up to the Players Lounge, talk to some of the guys, and they're incredibly happy to just be here, meet the other players, had the positive interactions all around gaming. It's about those shared experiences, getting out there with your friends, interacting, having the time, whether it's on BR, in real life, whatever you need to do. That's what video games are all about.
Yep, that's what it is all about, and I've seen actually a number of World Cup qualified players who are going to be playing tomorrow and on Sunday, just hanging around, doing some, fan meets, doing some signings, all sorts of stuff, and just overall having a good time watching the games, playing in the fan festival.
I mean, you need to get used to this environment. If you haven't been down here, if you have a ticket, come on down, come hang out, check those out, because there is so much going on, so many people to talk to. The players are around here, we're hanging out, and also don't forget, if you're at home, you can tune in and join the fun. You can use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. You can go to Fortnite.com/watch. There is so many ways for you to get involved and just be a part of this. This entire thing is a spectacle. It's more than just the Battle Royale and the stuff that's playing, and it's about these players and celebrating the awesome stuff that they do.
The interactions, whether on amazing. I haven't yet gotten a chance to take a look at that hashtag after that Creative World Cup. After wait to do it later, go back in time on Twitter and see what that's. See what the
similar moment. The entire stadium was empty. It was like, I don't know what to do with my hands. Like, I'm good. This is the most amazing moment. So then to watch Sand have that moment, have his team surround him, and know that you lifted yourself above in what was literally their last chance. That decided it. If you don't take that home right there, you don't get the golden lobby. You don't have the thing you need to then be the first ever creative world champion. And that moment is just the start to an amazing weekend. We're going to have so many more little moments like that that will define people's gaming careers, or maybe they'll just be the kickstart. We're one interaction short of taking home that top spot.
Yeah, they came in second, lost only by 4 points in a 1v1 that went Symphony's way. Aiden against Symphony, what a memorable moment from that pro-am.
And Aiden is also one of 2 controller players who has qualified for the duo portion of the Fortnite World Cup. And now on to our next duo, Mario Hezgonza and Nick Merckx. Mario, of course, being the professional shooting guard for the Portland Trail Blazers. He is also representing Croatia on their national team. And then Nick Merckx, all about the M-Fam rep in there. Had a fantastic barbecue last week. Definitely recommend you check that out. Did some awesome stuff for his community, and he's excited to be here. Originally competed in Gears of War, made his name through streaming, and now has a very thriving community.
Yeah, Mario Hezgonza on the Portland Trail Blazers. He hails out of Croatia. We're going to go ahead and continue on inside the Arthur Ashe Stadium. We have Nick Shanholtz and Ghost Sean. Nick Shanholtz being the other half of the Lost Kings duo, of his brother being Robert Abisi. And of course, they're best known for tons of awesome remixes by Imagine Dragons, Vance Joy. And then standing next to him, there is Sean, the Fortnite pro, who's, competing with Aiden. You talked about it.
Yeah, he was one of the first original young lords coming out of North America. The Canadian player, so incredibly strong and gifted and known for intelligent decision-making at all points in the game. If you're able to eliminate him, congratulations, because not a whole lot of people are able to do that.
Yeah. We're going to continue on. Again, it's going to be this time somebody that we all know. It's Nav and Tfue.
And you can see them excited to be here. Don't know how much of an introduction these two need. Nav, the Canadian rapper, singer, songwriter, and record producer. And then Tfue, I mean, come on. One TwitchCon, qualified week 3 of the solo competition in first place. You watch him all the time because he streamed all of those games, no delay, live, saying, bring on the world, nothing is stopping me. And he is here to upset the status title.
Wants the title. We're going to go ahead and listen to see if they're prepared to take that. Let's listen in.
Okay, Nav, do you have any messages for your opponents today?
Just don't be surprised if I box you and trap kill you or something. So yeah, and I think we'll be pretty high up in the rankings.
All right, get it.
Did you expect anything but confidence from that duo? Nav has been in there with the scrims. Now on to the next one. We have some more veterans here. Whit Lowry and Cloaksy. This is now actually Whit's third time competing on the Pro-Am stage. Him and Coach have been there. Witt is ready to play. He's excited to be here. Best known as the American rapper. Before he got into music, he was a big fan of graphic design. He got his name coming out from Witty, but he wants a victory on the stage. And I mean, what more do you need to know about Cloaksy?
Yeah, Cloaksy wants one too. He was at the summer block party, didn't manage to break top 20, but this time, who knows? He won the TwitchCon fall skirmish with Tfue. He's experienced. He's played in plenty of skirmishes. He's played in Pro-Ams before, so we'll see what he can bring.
And he's used to playing on the main stage. And on to our next duo, we have Ashley just for a Rolls on One Tree Hill in Awkward. She also needs children and the elderly. Russian Fortnite streamers. He's a big fan, wanted to be on the stage, wants to compete among the best of the best, and honestly, he looks ready, busting out the floss emote right there.
He looks ready. We'll see if he is ready when he takes the stage and gets ready to compete. And now it's time to hear from them, of course, from Ashley Rickards. Let's listen to see what she had to say ahead of the competition.
All right, Ashley, do you have any words for your opponents today?
I'm coming for you, and if I'm not, I'm hiding from you. But I'm coming for you first, so watch it. But like, not too hard. If you cannot see me coming, that'd be amazing.
That doesn't seem like indecisiveness. That seems like a solid plan. Hide or go for them. We're going to go continue inside the stadium. We have a duo that I think a lot of people are going to be excited for. We're going to start with Sigala and Dr. Lupo.
And I mean, what more can you say about these pairs? Dr. Lupo, of course, you know him, one of Time's top 25 most influential people on the internet. Let's see if he can be influential in this game. Sigala, the English DJ, record producer, and remixer from Norwich, Norfolk. He's had 6 singles top 10 on the UK singles. That's incredibly impressive. They want to have a positive showing here. Lupo, you know, after the last promo, he's got a little bit of a chip on his back. He wants to show up and outplay the rest of them show. He's not too old to hang with the best of these kids.
That he is not. We'll see if he can perform. I've been playing all sorts of games with him this week. He's ready to play. We're going to continue forward with Dante Basco and Tim the Tatman.
And I mean, Dante Basco or Rufy. Oh, you also might know him as Prince Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. And then Tim the Tatman, one half of the Girthquake, has been there forever, all about the Twitch stream, involving his community, the Tatman army. They're about it. And when you see him on the stage, like, I wouldn't want to run into that duo, whether it's in a back alley or in the kitchen. They look scary.
I wouldn't want to, but when I see that picture of Tim, I just have to say that is so adorable.
I mean, you look like he's got the hands out there, 72 hours pose, ready to fight, and then just the most adorable, friendly smile. Like, I just wanted to give him a hug. But now we're going to go on to the next pair. We have John Ha and Wade CN. Wade being the Fortnite streamer all the way from China. He says the Flintlock is how he is able to capitalize on the island. John Wan, dancer and choreographer to the dance group, the Kinjas. He makes appearances on World of Dance and the Dance Arena competition, and sometimes he even teaches dance at their dojo.
So we'll see if the Chinese competition out of Wade is going to step up. We're going to get a taste of that also in the World Cup tomorrow. But here in Pro-Am, we'll see if they can compete, see if they can hang.
And I'm all about the Flintlock plays, man. If you're bringing that out and you're going at people, I've seen some ridiculous clips that he's pulled out with it, but some more players who are capable of ridiculous clips, whether it's on the basketball court or on the Fortnite island. It is Aaron Gordon. Ali A being one of the original Fortnite content creators in July of 2015. 2 Guinness World Records for his gaming channel, and then Aaron Gordon, the American professional basketball player for the Orlando Magic. He plays as both a power forward and a small forward, and as you can tell, he's not that small. He's 6'9" out there, looking to tower over and dunk on the competition.
And we've seen him do it so many times in the dunk competitions. It's awesome to see, and Ali A does something that I didn't even know was possible, which is get Guinness Book of World Records in YouTube. That's insane.
Record breakers all around, and now another pair you're probably familiar with. Chandler Riggs and One Shot Girl. You saw them at the Creative Showdown. That is the most... The actor and DJ, best known as Carl Grimes. writer who you might recognize from HBO's series Insecure. He has also played professional basketball in Asia, so you know what? He might be able to dunk on him too.
That he might. If they'll show up here today at the Pro-Am. Of course, such an awesome duo. See if there's action ahead for them. We're going to continue forward. Freddie Stroma and Yoshi. Freddie Stroma, an English actor known for his roles in movies like Pitch Perfect or Harry Potter movies, or as Dick Tarly on Game of Thrones.
Yeah, big fan of all of those roles. And then paired up with Yoshi, the coach slash commentator slash manager slash do all for Solari. We've seen him on the World Cup broadcast. If you've watched any of the French streams, you know him. Incredibly analytical. This duo is going to look to break down their opponents, and the next pair is a pair that might be tough to break down. Tons of experience coming out between Cody Walker and Toygby. Cody Walker, the American actor who starred in the show In the Rough. He's also known for his work in the Fast and Furious movie Furious 7, where he helped complete it after his brother's passing. Toygby, he was part of the Millennium team on League of Legends, so another one of those former LoL pros who have been over here, and he's been a part of that roster also as a coach. So I mean, a lot of knowledge being brought to the stage. Cody was also at the summer block party, so he's got the experience.
And I got to give some love to Cody, because I just found out that he's been a PC gamer since 1996. And he played games like MechWarrior 2, and that's where I started too. PC games, FPSs, and it's just awesome. We're going to continue forward always. We're just moving in the pace here. Max Carver and Nick A30. Max Carver, the actor who's had roles on shows like Desperate Housewives, Teen Wolf. Hold on, what are they? Oh, little flex from Nick A30 and Max Carver. They're ready to play. They're getting exercise even. They're getting their body flowing, their blood flowing.
Excuse me, did you say Little Flex? Did
Little
you
Flex.
see Nick's arm?
He's got guns!
Yeah, you better have a permit or something. I don't know who let you loot before, but like, you have to get on the battle bus. Like, you're not allowed to walk around with two legendary ARs like that. And then Max Carver on the side, like you said, Desperate Housewives, Team Wolf, The Leftovers, and he actually has an identical twin brother who stars in many of the roles. But now on to the next pair, because we're excited to get them out there. It's Graham Rogers and I Ferris. Graham is an actor known for his TV roles on Revolution, Ray Donovan, and Atypical. He's originally from Pennsylvania and moved to LA when he was 18 to pursue acting. Well, looks like it worked pretty well. And then I Ferris was born and raised in Saudi Arabia, came all the way to New York City to compete, has been around the Fortnite scene from the very beginning, and one of their major streamers and content creators.
We'll see if that T-pose from the both of them is going to be very... Continue forward, another duo that I think a lot of people are going to be excited about. Not that we're not excited about everybody. It's Sean O'Malley and Courage JD.
Wow, listen to that roar, the other half of the Girthquake, and Courage just got knocked out. Sean did compete in that first Pro-Am as well. He's there, he's on the stage. These two towering, wait, what's going on right now? Excuse me, who? No. Hey, why do you have a mic?
Listen up. I know this is a very exciting time, but there's something very serious and near to my heart that I think we should take a listen to. Roll the tape.
Hey everyone. As you know, streaming platforms like Twitch and YouTube have been around for ages. And very handsome, talented, good-looking gamers like myself need to take the necessary time to look after our old and brittle elders. One day, you get up out of your gaming chair and you're just not as quick. Or your jokes, well, they all turn to dad jokes. Hello, my name is Courage JD, and today I'm extremely excited to announce my brand new charity. It's a cause near and dear to my heart. It's for our good friend, Dr. Lupo, who gets older every single day. In the past 6 months, eyesight and his hearing has completely gone downhill. So please, join me in supporting the Geriatric Gamer Foundation so my friend, Dr. Lupo, can get the help he so desperately needs. Thank you.
All right.
Wow. Just, I mean, He doesn't look particularly happy about that, but he looks like he has something to say. He's going to type it on in there, and just going to fire it right back on Adam. Let's zoom on in, punch on that, and he says, what was that? Was able to, get courage back a little bit, give the opportunity there. But you know what, Jack, I appreciate the foundation. If you are going to start it, Ben could use all the help he could get. Now we're going to go on to our next duo, and I'm going to need you guys to do something important up in the stands. Rather than clapping or yelling for them, I need you to put your hands up high in the air and wave them back and forth for Jordan Fisher and Yiyi. Make sure you get a nice and loud, give them that applause. Jordan Fisher, the American singer, dancer, actor, quite literally does everything. I'm not even sure he's human. And then Yiyi, the 13-year-old Twitch streamer, is completely deaf, uses ASL to communicate both with her partner and then uses the visual indicators. She's best known, well, for chasing down that man right next to her in the Pro-Am and making him pay.
Yeah, the most memorable moment from the Pro-Am at the summer block party when she chased down Jordan Fisher and Dr. Lupo, just unbelievable.
And we did see a bit beforehand. They might be the actual best Fortnite.
All right, Jordan, do you have any words for your opponents today?
Oh yeah, I got my game face on today, and me and Alexia, my partner, we got the girl power. All you boys, just watch out. We're gonna be sniping. We're gonna be getting that victory royale. So peace out, boys. Go to sleep.
Confidence there coming out of Jordan, and Alexia will also be confident. Been in this environment before, having been around major Fortnite competitions, she has no issue battling with. It's RJ Mitty and Moyers 87. RJ bad. He also has cerebral palsy as his character. Really involved in gaming, wants to be out there. Moyers87 is a Spanish YouTuber who has brittle bone disease, but he says, hey, that doesn't stop me from competing with the best of the best on the top level, and this pair is here to show that they will not be held back. They will be taking names and going after everyone.
Yeah, and part of the reason I love this duo so much is RJ Mitty does such great things, but also Moyers, I love his reasoning that he likes gaming because it gives him a window into doing impossible things, which is just awesome. So we're going to continue forward. Of course, it's Oak King and Sinu, who traveled all the way out from South Korea. There they are, and they're known for this. Sinu, one of the players who played at the World Cup, or the Open, the Korea Open.
Are you watching that? That was the sickest intro I think I've ever seen. One, props to the cameraman too. Props to Sino as well. One of the players who came over and traveled out of the Asia region to compete in NA West and came so close to qualifying a number of times. People were looking like, wait, who are they? And now he's here to compete on the main. We have Dead Drevel and Oscar Lot. Dead Drevel is the Mexican channels and is a gaming and are watching him today from Houston. Shout out to you three daughters and everyone out there with family in the crowd. Oscar Lord is an Argentinian YouTuber who plays Fortnite and recently started getting into his own music, trying to sing, and has found a lot of success and help there. And on to our next duo. We have Wermuturo and Chelsea. Wermuturo is a YouTube vlogger, gamer, and sketch comedian. He's been nominated for a number of awards for his channel. As this year, one of them was the top 10 Mexican YouTubers. And then Chelsea, a Mexican competitive player that came so close to qualifying. That's also his little cheeky face reveal there. Got to talk to him last night. Hey, I'm happy to be on zero ping. Nobody is stopping me now.
Yeah, Jelty had an incredible rise throughout the World Cup qualifiers. You touched on it a little bit, but a strong performer all the way through. He plays Fortnite every day, he says, so who knows? Maybe he'll win a lot of money for his charity of choice.
I think he has the potential to do it. He is one of the most aggressive players there. And now on to our next duo. We have Rear Gamer and the Slayer 360. Rear, an actress and former beauty queen, best known as her role on Lisa Miller in the hit TV series Awkward. She held the title of Miss Teen Malibu for 2 consecutive years. That's the back-to-back, and she was Miss Regional California Teen in 2011. She also says she will never not play as Peach in Mario Party or Toad in Mario Kart. The Slayer 360, a YouTube from Mexico, who says that he cannot say the letter R correctly, but I bet he can roll it.
Yeah, I bet you can. I definitely can't. So we have something in opposite, I guess. We're going to continue forward, of course. Zorman and Jared Abramson are joining us on the floor. There they are. Ooh, that's an awesome hair flip right there. Come on, Zorman, do it again.
Just about to say, Zorman, all about the hair flip there. A famous Spanish YouTuber and magician. He studied programming and computer science. Jared Abramson is the Canadian actor known for his role in American Animals, Hello Destroyer, and Travelers. But I think the more interesting the facts, he's a trained mixed martial artist and Muay Thai kickboxer, has a record of 110 and 200 in each. But his MMA name, ready, Balla, get this, Wolfblood.
What? Really?
Wolfblood.
That's crazy.
Terrifying. Like, don't want to run into anybody like that. Now our next duo, Robles and Chigua. Robles, a well-known Argentinian YouTuber who lives in Olvaria, a province of Buenos Aires. Fun fact, he likes arugula and struggles to not eat it with every meal. And his partner there is Chigua, an Argentinian Fortnite player who used to play a lot on console, but now that he's wanted to up his game, he's gone to keyboard and mouse, and he's seen a lot of success in rapid growth.
That's awesome. A lot of players are doing the same thing, making the switch to controller to PC, so maybe fans of him. Next duo is David Williams and Wildcat. David Williams, Magic the Gathering players. He also competed on tons of awesome shows, such as Season 7 of the popular Fox cooking show, MasterChef.
And honestly, if you want to cook for me, let me know, because he's looking to try and open up a restaurant. I'll come through. And then Wildcat has been around the scene forever. He's been playing games forever. You can check him out. We have a soundbite from both of these guys. Let's listen in to what these two competitors had to say.
All right, guys, what message do you have for your opponents?
Marksman and JT Brown need to stay on the far side of the map, avoid us if they want to have a chance to do well. Coming from my boy.
The other teams are in trouble. Most of the celebrities usually are pretty bad. I've seen a lot of these pro-ams. Unfortunately for them, I might have more hours playing Fortnite than most of the pros. I mean, I play all the time, but they're lucky. I get handicapped. I usually play on an iPad. Today I have to play on a controller, Xbox controller, but luckily I brought my Xbox with me. Been in the hotel grinding. He's been exploring New York City. He doesn't need to practice, but I'm ready.
All right, good luck, guys.
Wow, wise words from them there. And also calling out their buddies a little bit, saying, hey, JT and Markson, don't come anywhere near us. But our next duo, we have Michael Dreyer and Myth. The original builders in the community, all about it, getting a little bit in there, all about the dance moves. Myth was the one who pioneered a lot of the initial meta, encouraged people and pumped positivity into the community. Very popular streamer. And then Michael Dreyer is the American actor best known for his roles on and Sneaky Pete. In 2018, he ran the Honolulu Marathon, and he'll be running.
Next up, we have Max Wax Motif, apologize for that, and Musuk, the Australian players. The first one, Wax Motif, the Australian DJ and music producer. He has influences from R&B to disco to UK bass, so all over the place, really, for Wax Motif.
Yes,
of course. Musuk, the American YouTuber who's actually based in Sydney, in South Wales. He likes to keep his content humorous. I always think of him as the player who tried to knock somebody off a mountain with a shopping cart in the.
He was not successful, just to let you know. But on to our next duo. Alexander is the Japanese-Peruvian actor and model who has so many names that are amazing, but the last of which is Diablo. And then you have Vodka, the Japanese YouTube personality, whose skill level, he says, is as good as some of the best pros around the world. He says sometimes he has a bad mouth, but a gentle heart. It's okay, we'll help you fix up that filter here with a family-friendly audience, but they look excited to be here. And look at those shades on Alexander.
Yeah, those are stylish. I wonder if he could see inside, though. We're going to continue for Japanese players. It's Ellie and Nekukun. Ellie, who joined us at the last program, he's and performer for Japan's #1 boy band, Sandaime J Soul Brothers.
Yes, and he also has a solo rap project where he goes by the name of Crazy Boy. So let's see if he can get crazy on him today. And then Nekukun is his partner, the Japanese Fortnite streamer, who is pumped to be here, excited to take it on. Let's hear what Ellie had to say before the competition.
All right, Ellie, do you have any message for your opponents today?
Okay, I'm from Tokyo. Watch out for Crazy Boy. Sayonara. Bang.
Like we said, got to watch out for the Crazy Boy. He's on a... Next pair is Claire, Grant, and Jacob. Claire, producer who co-founded Team Unicorn, which has made a web series and music video parodies, including Geek and Gamer Girls and All About That Bass. Fun fact, she says her burps have been known to rattle windows. Hey, we got that in common. And then Jacob is a YouTube personality all the way from Poland, here to play some Fortnite, tear up the stage, and he says he wants to win some money for charity, but he's also just looking to have a good time.
And that he will have for sure. I'm absolutely amazed by that. We're going to continue forward. It's Business Boy and Frizz. Frizz, another Polish streamer who, you know, he enjoys Fortnite. He and his, look at that pink hair. It's awesome. His girlfriend has some as well, so awesome duo there. We'll see if this duo, though, of Business Boy and Frizz can do anything on the stage. Business Boy, the music producer who has worked with artists like Lil Nas X, Party Next Door. He's extremely athletic, as you can tell. We'll see if he can do anything with that athleticism on the stage.
Yes, and he has been called the basketball Dre before, and now just after them, we have Symphony and Vinny. An actor misbehaved. Now Symphony looking fantastic today, definitely showered, got the gel in his hair, all about the streams, the content, and the fast edits. Originally known as the best editor in the West, he pioneered some of those quick resets and go, making people look foolish.
Yeah, still did it through the entire time in the summer skirmish. Going to continue through Kyle Catlin from the Phantoms as well. And you heard Sundown say his brother was a teen actor. He was also a teen actor. He played on shows just like the Pretty Mac Show, which we already talked about, and 10 Things I Hate About You. And they became the duo that you know them about. It's the Phantoms. Moving forward as well, his duo partner, Kay. We just saw him perform in the Creative World Cup. And he's a British YouTuber, Twitch streamer, org owner, all this sorts of stuff. Is also known for the meme, you know it. That's insane, bro. That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro. But now our next duo, all the way from down under, trying to prove they're here for you. It will not be easy, but they're hoping that one day they will find peace on the Battle Royale island. Alice in Wonderland is the Australian electronic dance music producer. She has been best known for, well, her most recently, her single Peace, her album Run, in so many amazing things. She sings, plays the cello, and is also just a genuine human being. Likes to stress that it's all about positive mental health and being there for the other person. Loser Fruit, a very popular Australian streamer, part of the Click House, which includes multiple of Australian content creators, and she was the first Australian Twitch streamer. Million followers. In fun fact, she can do a perfect cartwheel.
That's amazing for Chiam and Mr. Fresh Asian. And we have a lot to say about Mr. Fresh Asian because he's somebody that participated in almost all the World Cup qualifiers and had just a fun time doing it and really plays highly in some of them too.
Yes, and he was streaming it the entire time. Got a chance to talk with Desmond last night, the actor, writer, known for the Shannara Chronicles, Magic Camp, and NCIS Los Angeles. He also break dances under the alias B-Boy Desmond. In the day, he used to min-max on EverQuest. We talked about min-maxing earlier in mid.
Wait.
Excuse me?
Let's introduce. I am WWE superstar Xavier Woods.
And I am YouTube sensation Chris Danker, a.k.a. Chris Danger, a.k.a. Dank Ops.
I have a YouTube channel called Up, Up, Down, Down, and we're almost at 2 million subscribers. So I'd appreciate if everyone watching would subscribe right now. Thank you very much.
And a long time ago, I was on America's Got Talent, and I didn't win, and I'm still salty about it.
I am a 6-time and current reigning WWE World Tag Team Champion!
And not even 3 hours ago, I bought this title at Walmart.
Now, the teams that you're going to see here today all have one celebrity and one professional gamer.
Oh, but not us, baby boy.
See,
No.
What you're looking at is not one, but 2 celebrities.
2.
And not one, but 2 professional gamers.
2.
And that is the advantage that we are going to use in order to run wild through our competition.
And at the end of the day, 19 Fortnite World Cup Pro. Now hit our music. Oh, y'all ain't got music for us?
No music.
Oh, y'all got, okay. We don't need no music.
You know what, Xavier? Thank you so much. It seems to now be a tradition. The first Pro-Am, he walked in with CDN III on his shoulders. The second one, he crowned himself king before the competition, and now he just hops on the line, grabs a microphone, and declares themselves the champs with belts. And also, the disparity between those belts is moderately hilarious.
It is hilarious. And for the next time, can we get them some music, please?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Definitely, we need the music, because if Xavier's going to be up there, like you don't even see anything happening. But that was a lot going on. But enough of the interruption. We need to get into the last 5th of the players. It's Liam McIntyre and Lachlan. Lachlan, of course, being the Australian gamer known for posting Fortnite and Minecraft-related content on his self-titled channel, which has earned more than 12 million subscribers, has been around the scene from the beginning, played in the creative before this. Then Liam McIntyre, the Australian actor, best known for playing the lead in 2 of the Spartacus series. He has also appeared in Legend of Hercules, The Flash, Gears of War 4, and Pulse, amongst many other roles. And fun fact, he's never tasted Coca-Cola. Well, you're not messing a whole lot there.
Continue forward. It's Pai Tamben Joga and Detonator out of Brazil. Pai Tamben Joga is the Brazilian YouTuber. He told us he actually only played Battle Royale, and he won his very first match. But then, wait, what is that beard? Is amazing.
You're looking at the beard. I'm looking at the Brazilian national team, like almost Fighter Lord Detonator, having none of it. They are. You know what? I just want to hear what Detonator has to say, because that is incredible. Everything about that is amazing, and please tell us more.
All right, Detonator, what is some trash talk you have for your opponents?
If you are my opponent, you'll be eliminated. Don't cross me. Don't do this, because you'll be eliminated by the power of the heavy metal from Detonator.
Looking to eliminate everyone in his path. Thought we were going with that, so let's get on to the next. And Ukov, a 28-year-old Brazilian YouTuber, recently moved to the U.S. to improve his English and currently lives in Florida. On top of his hyper-successful daily vlog showing his day-to-day activity, he streams games like Fortnite and Minecraft. And then Flakes Power, content creator who also came from Brazil, has played in a number of big competitions, has been around, and he knows his way around the competitive community.
Moving on forward, it's Kawamura and Kalango. Kalango, the Brazilian YouTuber, so we're continuing on the Brazilians. And Fortnite player, obviously, otherwise he wouldn't be here. He's only been a pro Fortnite player for 4 months, but he says he's somebody to look out for.
Yes, and then Kyle Murrah is the businessman, podcaster, and musician who's been creating content for almost 10 years and recently just did his own talk show. Just after them, we have PC Siqueira in 7. PC Siqueira is the Brazilian YouTuber, presenter, and comic book colorist. He makes a lot of content for the TV and online, and his name is Lunina. And now after that, you have 7, the Latin American YouTuber who looks pumped to be here. Unfortunately, I don't know if you're going to need that crutch, but oh, his back hurts? Oh, okay, I gotcha, it's an old joke. Dr. Lupo, maybe you got that, but it was a little over my head. But you can see 7 looking to rep time in the practice room, so they're taking this seriously.
And gracing us on the floor with their presence, it's Jeremy Ray Taylor and Slavo Man. Jeremy Ray Taylor, the American actor, known for his role as Ben Hanscom in Stephen King's It, and as Sonny in the film Goosebumps 2.
I absolutely loved him in It. Plays a fantastic character. Will be back as well. And then you have Slogo Man. They're an English content creator who makes gaming videos and posts real-life videos such as challenges and QAs. As a kid, he hated slugs, so he made his name Slogo Man all about it. He calls his fans the Slugs, Slogo Army, and Sloganators. And he has a big interest in psychology and played rugby in college.
And the guys that Wildcat warned to stay on the edge of the map, it's JT Brown, and I'm Marksman. I'm Marksman, one of the players who has been around the game, playing a number of skirmishes, but opting to, do some stuff at the Pro-Am here.
And now this is JT Brown's 3rd Pro-Am. The pro NHL player is looking to make waves. He's become a big Twitch streamer and being involved in the community, and he gets a lot of the other NHL guys involved and has done a great thing with his organization as well, bringing athletes into the world of competitive gaming. They are a pair to look out for because Marksman has competed on basically every level of the game, and he knows how to pull out some tricky plays.
Speaking of tricky plays, another duo that's experienced both at the Pro-Am and the competitive scene is Mackenzie Board and Fear Itself.
Yes, Mackenzie Boyd is the American singer-songwriter originally from Lafayette, Louisiana. He competed in the last Creative Showdown on the Chicken Champions, had amazing plays, also known for his songs Roses and Little Half Moon, competed on American Idol. Fear Itself, the former retired professional Halo player, somebody I grew up watching and seeing like, wow, competing on that main stage, has played on teams like Final Boss. He named himself after Franklin Delano Roosevelt's speech because he thought it sounded cool. Now on to our next duo, Bala. It's Joey Fatone, an expert thief.
Joey Fatone, a lot of people. He's the American singer, dancer, actor, and television personality, best known as the member of the classic boy band NSYNC. 2007, he came in 2nd place on the ABC reality show Dancing with the Stars. Joey says he loves VR games and plays them with people all over the world at 3 a.m., but let me tell you here, this ain't a VR game, and it ain't 3 a.m.
No, but he has great footwork. An expert thief, the YouTube gamer and rapper who does gaming commentaries. His adopted name is Kevin, while his birth name is Dante, with the latter being his stage name. He's been creating content for 13 years, doing vlogs, skits, and more. And we had an opportunity to catch up with him and hear what he had to say before they took the stage.
All right, expert thief, do you have a message for your opponents today?
All I'm going to say is watch your back, because I'm going to be right behind you, and I know how you build, and I know how you play. I've been studying, okay? And I'm really sneaky. That's all I'm going to say. All right? This is especially to you, Tifu.
What I find funny about that is as he's calling out Tifu, I don't know if you saw it, Tifu was right over his shoulder, and he started nodding when he said, "That's for you, Tifu." It's like Tifu's like, "Yeah, come get some, let's go." But onto one of our last duo pairings, we have Edwin Hodge and prrraa. Perhaps the German YouTuber who's been around the scene for a long time, makes a ton of content. And Edward Hodge, the actor, best known as playing Dante Bishop in the Purge film series, breaking the dance moves out right there, and is the only actor to appear in all of the first 3 films, and he says he is addicted to golfing.
So we'll see what they have to do, and whether those golf skills translate, whether perhaps can carry through with his experience on YouTube and creating content and all sorts.
And I mean, he has been around since quite literally the very beginning. We're talking season 1, season 2, making content over in Germany. He has been all about it and pressing forward. And I mean, this group, this entire pairings, all of them are so fun to be around in their own way, and when they all will interact on the island, it's going to be ridiculous. I mean, we've seen some of the starting island shenanigans that happened before, and I'm just pumped for when we get out there and to see how some of these players interact, because you can already tell there's some bad blood out there. There's some people calling each other out. You got Marksman and Wildcat right away. Edwin Hodge calling out Tifu. Like, they're saying, no, we're coming for it. I've also seen a number of these pairs. Hey, One Shot Girl and Chandler, they were in the practice room every single opportunity they got. They were down there, they were playing duos, they're doing everything they can. Call-outs were there. I mean, you know Nick is going to bring his all as well. Nick A30, who played and competed with One Shot Girl in the Creative Showdown. I mean, he's pumped to be here.
Yeah, he's pumped to be there. We also have all sorts of players who competed last month at the Summer Block Party. Aiden, his partner, a lot of other people as well. Tons of pro players, tons of celebrities. You're going to have a blast watching this, and I can't wait to get in the action as well.
And I mean, one thing, you think of just like some of the DJs who are out there. Lost Kings, Phantoms, Alice in Wonderland, Wax Motif, just like all of these guys. I know, just naming some of them who I'm a little more familiar with and listen to, but I just am so excited. And plus all the actors, you got basketball players, and I don't want to say more importantly, but all of the Fortnite players as well, who are so incredible. And oh my, what is that? Your reigning Pro-Am number 1, Marshmallow and Ninja, and then the winners from the Summer Block Party. And I mean, they
are in the winner's circle. Zeke there too. See what they have for us, of course. Everybody ready to get the Pro-Am started.
They're ready to get it started, but not without these two marquee pairs. And just listen to the they're ready to play. These are people who are at the top of their game. Airrocks qualified for the World Cup. Our Crime is out there. Ninja and Marshmallow, the original Hawk, to take the first Pro-Am. Zeke, what do you got for us over on the stage with our reigning champions?
Gentlemen, Fortnite fans around the world, we couldn't do this without our reigning Pro-Am champions. The Summer Block Party Pro-Am champions, Airwax and Grimes. Gentlemen, any words to your competition?
Good luck.
Good luck. Like it. Your 2018 Pro-Am champions, Ninja. Together. Ninja, I'll come to you, because Mel, I know you don't like to talk.
You know, we just want to say good luck to you guys as well, to everyone who's part.
There you have it. Gentlemen, if you'll take the stage, the Pro-Am is about to begin.
I'm coming for you.
They're going down.
I'm coming for you.
Better watch out, right?
Me and you.
Here we go.
I'm ready.
Here we go.
I'm ready.
Wombo comedy, wombo comedy, wombo comedy, wombo comedy. Watch out, watch out.
90s.
Hunt them down, I'm gonna lay them out.
90s.
You can sell the floor, boy.
90s.
Is intimidating.
90s.
My plan is to lose.
90s.
They're going down. We're winning this today.
90s.
That was intense.
90s.
He's looking for it and he got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fortnite Pro-Am Part 3. I'm Golden Boy alongside with Monster D-Face here, the Boricua boys back in our hometown of New York City. And we couldn't be more excited to call the action here today because it's going to be a good one. The players loaded up on the stage. Monster, I think we're going to be in for a banger today.
Yeah. Track Mike Realm just dropped some beats on us. That was so fire.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, I had some pancakes standing by, you know?
We got all kinds of stuff ready for you.
I've always asked them, where do you keep getting these pancakes from? So I finally decided to steal some for myself. They're going to go bad eventually, but might as well. Have a stack of pancakes.
Yep.
Because you're my friend.
And we got them here, and we're ready. So, just like that.
Well, let's go through the format and see how this whole thing's going to work. Get you guys up to speed in case you're joining us for the first time. This is how it all plays out. When you hit 15th place, you get yourself 3 points. When you get to 10th place, you get 2 additional points, making it 5 points total. When you get to the top 5, you'll get 7 points there, and a victory royale will grant you 10 points total. But here's the big one. Each elimination will be 1 point. So players can look to really rack up some games, kind of like what Airwax did in the last Pro-Am at the Summer Block Party.
That's right. We watched here, which I had the pleasure of being on the mic for, and it was super intense, showing that he is here for a reason at the World Cup stage. It's not only that, he qualified.
That's right. He qualified. His talent is something that we all have to take note of. He certainly is going to be one of those players that we look at on that stage and you think is going to be a threat to each and every one of the duos that are going to be in that island. But you got some formidable threats out there as well. You know the crowd, they cheer for Tfue, he cheer for Aiden, Cloaksy as well. There's some great players that are going to be out there. And to top it off, they got some great duos to support them as well. And that's going to be the difference maker here, Monster.
That's
because
right.
Every time we do one of these Pro-Ams, it's always about that duo partner, right?
Yeah.
Like, how do they complement their teammate?
Exactly, and with that, is it going to be enough? Because they're fighting for a lot of prize here. So we're going to jump into that and see if that duo can carry you all the way through.
That's right. The money that they're going to be playing for here today is for charity. Keep that in mind. So let's take a look here. First place is going to get $1 million toward the charity of their choice. Second through 50th, everyone's going to get money, okay? And no one's going to walk away empty-handed here. 500 grand for second place. So the difference between first and second is $500,000 going to charity. That's huge stuff. Fortnite constantly giving back to the community. And here's the deal. The reality of it all is that we could very well see, given how this format works, a new champion. Going to be walking on that winner circle. It may not be Marshmallow, it may not be Ninja. 2018, Fortnite was played in a very different way.
That's right.
And then Airwax with that dominating performance last time. One has to wonder, Monster, could he repeat that again? Look at the people out there in the crowd chilling out, having a good time. They don't want to be seen on camera. I respect that.
Wave.
I feel bad.
See us on you.
I feel bad because I know a lot of people don't want to see me on camera. Because his shirt's probably, killing your eyes right now.
No, don't worry. Both of our clothes are just screaming out.
I look good.
Here.
My mama told me I look good. She's in the house, so I figured I'd do that there. Have fun with it, right? Why not? We're going to get started with the game here in a little bit, folks, and we're obviously looking forward to seeing these players take the stage. But before we do that, we actually have Aiden standing by with his duo. Pookie, what you got for me?
Thank you so much, GB. I can assure you, you guys both look great. I can see you from all the way over here, but I am joined by Aiden and Robert Avesey from Lost Kings. They came in second place at the Summer Pro-Am, so you can bet they are here to take first place today. Have you two practiced at all?
Yeah, we talk a lot, so we have a good idea what we're going to do. And especially playing in the last one, we're familiar with each other, which I think helps a lot.
Yeah, definitely. Having that team synergy definitely helps. Now, Aiden, you are no stranger to playing in LAN environments, but this one's a little bit different. Who do you have with you here today?
I have my mom and my dad, my girlfriend, and my 5 mods. I hear them screaming back there. I love you guys.
That's incredible. You have such an amazing support system now. You guys are playing for charity. This is a massive event. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's an honor to be here, and the fact that Epic Games provides everybody with the opportunity to play and, for charity and just make money for themselves, it's crazy. So, yeah, I'm honored to be, playing for Wounded Warriors, and I'm just going to enjoy this moment. It's great.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And just one more for you. Now, you are a DJ duo. Is your counterpart at home watching right now, or is he here?
He's playing. So my duo partner's playing with his duo partner for the World Cup tomorrow, so we're about to take over.
Interesting how that worked out, isn't it?
Yeah, it may have been set up.
May have been, definitely. Well, good luck today, guys. I will definitely be rooting for you. GB and Monster, back to you at the desk.
Always a pleasure to hear from him. I remember meeting Robert Abisi last Pro-Am, and he into it. He said, I just want to go home now and just practice. And we took second place last summer block party at that Pro-Am, as we had mentioned, was Aiden and Robert Abisi. You know what? I'm going to make a bold proclamation here, Monster. I think they're going to take it. I think Aiden and Robert Abisi are going to take this year's Pro-Am.
Well, I'm going to have to, stagger that and bring back, I don't know, maybe an old rivalry, because this time, we have Nick Merckx here. How about I put my money on Nick Merckx, and you put your money on Aiden if you want to do that?
Okay, interesting stuff, interesting stuff. Well, one player here that everyone obviously wants to see succeed is Tfue. We actually had an opportunity to get some words from him. Let's check it out.
Hey, my name's Turner, aka Tfue. My teammate Nav. I've been kind of friends with him for a while. I've only played with him a few times, but I'm feeling pretty confident and pretty hyped. I'm excited.
This is not, wait.
Trying to stake him in. Can you get him to drop it?
What is that angle?
Basically, we're just going to try to take down everyone we can. We're going to play really aggressive throughout the whole thing, looking for the weaker players, I guess you could say. The biggest threat is probably, once again, Cloaksy. I said this last Pro-Am. He's really the only big threat that I see here. Airwalks, that guy's a bot. Ninja, he's a bot. Cloaksy's hype, but me and Nav are going to stomp them all, so. My current favorite weapon is probably the combat, just because it's so versatile. You can use it close range, medium range, even long range at some instances if you need to, pick somebody's health off little by little. I'm donating to the Action Sports Foundation. Basically what they do is they help special needs and handicapped people with physical therapy, action sports, like whether it be skateboarding or riding, in a skate park on a wheelchair or anything really. My experience in New York so far has been pretty dope. I haven't really met too many people yet, but I'm excited to meet all the people coming from different countries, even people that just came up on the scene that I became friends with over the past few months. So pretty excited to meet all of them, have a good time. Other than that,
Tfue had a lot of strong words. Ninja and Airwalks bot after they had won Pro-Ams, and he hasn't. Some bold words there, Monster.
You gotta love Tfue. Always ready to paint a story, create a rivalry, right? And then just make it interesting. I mean, look the way he's dressed. He's got his vest on.
He's ready.
Seems serious.
He's clearly ready. And I know everyone here wants to get ready and into the games. And we also want to let you all know as well that there are going to be numerous ways for you to watch this very competition of Fortnite Pro-Am. All you got to do is go to Fortnite.com/watch. And there you can actually pick a variety of different POVs. You can see the map. You can see a bunch of cool things. Definitely check it out. Once again, go to Fortnite.com/watch. There we go. You can level up your viewing experience. And then we also have a lot going on here as well. So here are the feeds. This is what you're going to look at, right? So in feed 1 and feed 2, you'll get the first, second place players. But then feed 3, you're going to get Ninja and Marshmallow. And then on feed 4, you're going to get Airwalks and RL Grime. So this way, you can see our defending champions in their perspective and how they're going to coordinate. You also got Nick A30, Max Carver. Let's not forget about Courage and Sean O'Malley, Doigby, and Cody Walker. And then for the Latin American community, you're going to have Flakes Power and Anderson Silva. So lots of great perspectives there. Also Asia as well. It's going to be Ellie and his duo. So there's going to be a bunch of perspectives for you to check out. Fortnite.com/watch. Don't forget about that. And have some fun. Have some fun watching this event. It's going to be a good time.
By the way, I love, because if you're a fan of any of those guys, you can literally see their points of interest, which is super dope.
Yeah, exactly. You can learn from some of the best that play this game, especially the Fortnite content creators. Players now are going to be on the island, loading up, getting ready to go. I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped. I want to get into this already, and I know we're going to get there eventually. But, a little anxious, of course. And I have to wonder, what other duos are going to be standing out. Because Tifu had mentioned Cloakzy, him and Whit Lowry. They have the potential to be able to upset some people here, but he didn't really do it at the last Pro-Am. Cloakzy was kind of quiet at that event. I want to see him turn up, especially here in New York City, because he lives like right here.
Yeah, and I'm also excited for Yoshi. Yoshi represents, on the Team Solari cast. It's a pleasure seeing him come out here. We always see him commentate, but you know what? Someone representing from a commentator stance out here playing. So I'm gonna be rooting for Yoshi and Freddie Estroma as well. Yeah, the French community loves him. Always got to give him some extra props.
You saw for a second there, Courage and Dr. Lupo right next to one another. So perhaps there could be some shenanigans, maybe sabotage, if you will. I think Lupo's probably insulting Jack in a variety of different ways.
They actually even slammed Tim the Tatman over to the left of Lupo as well. So that's an interesting lineup right there.
You never keep them separate from one another.
Nope.
You never keep them separate. We're also going to have a lot of controller players playing out there too. And while control players, obviously I'm controller gang, always going to represent. I want to see how they play out. I think we got a few pro control players like Aiden who had picked. Really cause a ruckus, especially for the pro players. Aiden has quality. Airwalks as well, another dominant player. We have a lot of players here that have qualified for the big event, and they're going to look to prove a point, I think, which is going to be the best part. Not only because they're going to play in that competition, but they're also going to get this warm-up opportunity in front of this crowd here at Arthur Ashe Stadium. It's kind of a little bit of an advantage.
At the end of the day, as long as they feel prepared, that's what we love and want to see. But like you said, there is a lot riding on the line here, right? It's all about earning that respect and or keeping it, because at the end of the day, these trophies are super nice.
Yeah, pretty awesome trophies there. The golden Creighton pickaxe that we've given out in the past. You see players warming up, getting ready, getting comfortable. A few other duos to talk about was Pi and Detonator. Detonator, I don't know what that video was, but it made me mildly uncomfortable. So, and the fact that he's not wearing a shirt.
Yeah, it
disturbs me.
Came out, got the couple buttons down in the front,
Yes.
just letting it breeze.
Yeah. I don't know. That one certainly threw me off. There's Marshmallow. So I wonder how he's going to communicate with Ninja. They've done it once before, though. Certainly they could do it again.
A couple emotes right there from Marshmallow, so maybe he'll just be playing right there, showing off the controller. Yeah, that's right, give him a little ring. Making sure it's all good. He's going to let the gameplay and the moves do the talking.
I appreciate that he's also going to be using his own skin as well, so...
Oh, you have to.
Yeah, you have to. If you have a skin in the game, you got to go for it.
A little ego boost right there,
Yeah, that's some protection.
Nick Merckx.
Yeah, it's your pick.
Hey, I had to. You went with Aiden. I figured we.
I know. Papa Nick Merckx, who's out there, probably got really mad at me that I didn't pick Nick to win. But it's okay though. It's all for the storylines. Hopefully he understands that.
Nick
A30, most positive human being. You play with Nick A30 a lot?
All the time.
What does he bring to the table?
Oh, he's a legend. I mean, as long as he can keep his cool, not get in his head. Nick, I know you hear us from here. Just stay calm and do what you do, man. He play him come out and shine.
Yeah.
Once or twice in a Pro-Am today would be pretty fantastic.
Correct me if I'm wrong. At the summer block party.
He's had his moments of greatness.
He has. So to do this, being able to win on the big stage in front of a crowd. Just,
he looks so ready.
And I'm actually impressed playing with a keyboard and mouse. I thought that Detonator would have his own custom controller with spikes on it. Okay. There's a lot of dialogue being exchanged there. Also, talk about Detonator's bangs. Man, nailed that one. I'll never be able to have that. Ever. That's a heartbreaker.
Looks like he's
Is he yelling at his own teammate as well?
Yeah, definitely.
At some point. There's Ewok Jordan Fisher. This is a duo that actually I think is going to be very, very good in this one because Jordan told me yesterday they've been practicing, they've been putting in the work, and I think that's a squad that can go very, very far. Very, very far. Well, while we get ready and get things started up here, folks. We have another interview on the stage. We got Mackenzie Borg along with my buddy, Fear Itself, with Pookie. What's going on, Pookie?
Thank you so much, Golden Boy. I am just all over the place today. I'm having the chance to... Absolutely right. I am down here with Mackenzie Borg and Fear. We're going to have to work on that. No stranger to events. Going into today, how are you going to carry your previous experience into the event today?
It is true. I'm a little bit of an old man, a veteran in the game. I mean, I was doing this 15 years ago in much smaller stadiums, but it's all the same. Having like in-person LAN experience is very key in this atmosphere. So I'm just gonna like channel that inner professional gamer from when I was a young buck back in the day, and hopefully it shows, you know.
Love it so much. Now you, Mackenzie, on the other hand, you have performed on the big stage multiple times. You were a contestant on American Idol, so you are not nervous at all, but I want to know, have you ever played Fortnite? I mean, you were in the other Pro-Am, but playing Fortnite in front of all these people, it's got to be different than singing.
Yeah, it's much different. I feel like singing in front of a lot of people, I'm comfortable. It's what I'm, with a guitar, I'm like super chill, but here it's like, just don't want to let fear down, and we're trying to do well.
Well, we have a few musical emotes, so if anything gets a little bit too crazy for you at any moment in time, maybe you could play those for him and calm him down a little bit. Might help. Now, have you two played together at all? Do you have any kind of strategy going into today?
We practiced an hour before this event, so we got all the practice, all the strats in the world. Don't you worry about it. Yeah, top secret stuff.
Oh my goodness. All right, I might be able to get a little bit out of you later. But in terms of, you know, taking your experience from the previous Pro-Am that you just played in the summer, what are you going to do the same, differently? Anything you're going to want to tell me about?
I think I'm more prepared now for the chaos and the hecticness between like the crowd, the subwoofers in the stage, and just the overall volume. It's not like sitting on my couch at home playing Fortnite. It's a completely different experience.
It's definitely different. I mean, if you want to put your feet up at one point, we can get you some Cheetos or something. It'll be great.
I'm trying to get into the more serious mode right now. I'm flipping the switch. Fear's got the switch too. We're switching it.
My goodness. Well, you guys heard it here first. These guys are locked in, so I'm going to let them get a little bit more practice. Golden Boy and Monster, back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you so much, Pookie, for that one. Fear Itself, I've had opportunity of commentating many of his victories in the past across a variety of games. He's humble. He goes up there and he's humble, but this guy, when he needs to pull off the big wins, he certainly can do it. I think it's also interesting to note there what Mackenzie said. This is a very different vibe. When you're playing out there, the bass, the feeling, it is substantially different than chilling at home.
But honestly, he has the experience. He's been here before. You know, maybe after a couple times in the ring, you can pull it all together. That's what I'm hoping for someone like Nick A30 as well, right? You've been in this situation before with enough experience. I really think they can overcome anything.
Yeah, very true. Look at that. Positive guy, positive monster. You love to see it happen.
I'm rooting for the underdogs.
Yeah, that's right. This guy. Oh, and then obviously, I heard you in the Creative Showdown just blindly picking whoever was winning at that time.
We're not going to talk about
We're not going to go back to that. We're not going to go back to the past.
We're living in the present now, buddy.
I respect that. You guys want to get into the game. I do as well, and I was told by our team in the back that the game is getting ready to go in just a little bit. We're going to jump right into the island. It's going to be awesome, and I just want to get out there and see some Battle Royale. That's really all I care about, because these players, they're about to throw down. It's going to be awesome. You see Xavier Woods there. He does not have any pancakes, but what he does have is that SmackDown Tag Team Championship right by his side. He's got to let everyone know that he's a champion, raising it on high, and I picked it up. It is actually a very, very heavy belt. It is a heavy belt.
I had the opportunity right here. I totally should have lifted it.
You totally should have. And then Dank also has his fake Cruiserweight title belt, so low on that one. All right, folks, here we go. It's time to jump into the game, the moment you've been waiting for. The countdown is about to begin. Here we go. It is now time for the third Fortnite Pro-Am. The players are loaded into the island. The battle bus is ready to go. It starts right now. Here we go.
I love
That looks awesome.
Battle bus looks so great right there. Just take a look at all of your competitors today, guys, because it's going to be crazy. We're going to crown one of these guys either a new or returning champ of the day here at the Pro-Am.
Hey, it could be one half of that one down, so I hope it's not him. Okay.
You have to be careful.
Sure, and as my buddy Shy Wager says, could be a yum, right?
Totally
Shy's
could
gonna
be
hate
a
me.
yum.
Shy's gonna hate me for using that. All right, here we go. So, and then the other half of the Girthquake. There's Tim the Tap Man. So you're gonna land over by Paradise Palms. Paradise Palms, a great spot to land monster. Tons of loot, tons of resources, great rotational opportunities from there as well.
Talk about that. It clearly looks like Tim the Tap Man and Dante have a plan here. You don't just choose the backside of the map for no reason. This house specifically known as the John Wick Mansion.
And then we switch on over to Dead Treble. I think that might be the first Elim.
No. Wanted to touch on it, unfortunately, but that was the first Elim.
Spirit Self went out?
Yes.
Oh,
right
man,
away.
we really shouldn't have interviewed him. I feel, I'm sorry, Justin.
Hey, but it's not over, right? You can always get the reboot card. He can come back here. But for now, Lost King Nyx is in a pickle.
This is rough. Rough for Nick to be in here. Now we're going to make our way to Ninja and Marshmallow, who this is another great spot to chill by. You get a ton of loot at the Lazy Lagoon, and on top of which, you know, I think there's I believe there's going to be some ballers close by. If you want to go for that, you also have the cannons you can use, I believe, to get out of there too.
Yep, there's a lot of options for mobility here for sure. But you know what I like that's going on here, at least with Ninja and Marshmallow, Ninja straight up adopting, you know, his scrim and or competitive strategy, right? Lazy Lagoon, that is his most known spot for landing. So for him to land here, they mean serious business.
Yeah, and he lands here relatively uncontested. There's going to be a duo over to the north, I want to say northwest, and also someone all the way up at the tippy north there. As we make our way now down forward toward Lucky Landing, we're going to have Sinnoh here along with O'King.
We're gonna be seeing a lot of Sinnoh and O'King. Let me tell you guys right now, do not sleep on this duo right here. They are so good. Had the pleasure of casting and seeing them at the, you know, flew out to and covered over there. They are dangerous.
Well, you're hyping them up here, but unfortunately, they're going to be taking some damage from the Stinks, having to push out of that fight. So when you throw down that Stink Grenade, it goes right through the damage. It does not hit the shields. It hits the green health bar. Not what you want to see happen here. Player, though, is going to be tucked away in the corner. And King and Sinnoh, they're two top players, so they know how to work together here, try and pin their opponents into a bad spot. There goes the infantry rifles I mentioned before. It's such a precise weapon to take advantage of. JT Brown, they're looking around. Gonna have Jeremy Ray Taylor up above in that box there, Monster. Up a little bit because they want to clean up this player around, see if they can get any of the resources.
And they did convert it right there. And a little nifty trick Marksman used there, pulling out his pickaxe to reset his reticule so that his crosshair kind of tightens up, just to make sure he can be as accurate as possible. So many nifty tricks, and this is why this is the pro AM, right? You have the pros, and then you have your celebrity counterparts helping them out, and Marksman is showing that he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
¿Qué pasa, puto loco? Concha de tu madre, se me cerró el Fortnite, weón.